Hey y'all, so I'm on a physical computer now. Cause I have the other video uploading on my phone. So this video I'm gonna talk about is it possible um was it's confusing because my twin sister has been perping me for years. But last night I came across an email she sent me. Um I'm gonna read it to y'all on my phone. And my storage space is running out. Whoa, storage space running out on my phone. Doesn't look clear. But nah, I was trying to show it. Maybe that's better. Almost got it. You know. But anyway, storage space running out because I did that video. Um, so let me show y'all this. But I'm not gonna show it to you. I'm gonna just read it. Email. Now my twin sister's been perping me for years and been getting rewarded for about it, and I didn't know back then, you know. So let's see. Now, so hold up. And this is what my twin sister do: sit there and freaking um waited 5 days to tell me that somebody who we knew grew up with had died. Like she waited over a month to tell me that the foster mom sister had died. You know. Um, but I'm reading one of the emails. She did say that the girl had that's Stanko Monica's cousin Danielle had that she had cancer and she asked for us on her deathbed. And so then when I'm like, well, remember you told me that Danielle had asked for us, on her deathbed, and then she got mad and screamed, she's like, what? I ain't never said nothing about Danielle. Ask us. She's like, I ain't never said nothing about Danielle. Ask us on her deathbed. But on here it says that she said she had cancer. She asked for us on her deathbed. And so then she said, yep, she asked about us. She didn't know she had stage 4 until the last minute, and then boom. You know, wow, certain things she told me in this email, she told me different over the phone, and then got mad at me, you know. And then my twins, yeah, my family, they care so much about, when other people down. I mean, when other people die, So, wait, and so in this email, so she's like, oh, you're not in New Orleans no more. Oh, a lot of fuck shit been happening to me. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm basically banned from everywhere in New Orleans. I'm homeless on the streets, worst and longest experience since July 31st of last year. Well, now it's the year before last because it was 2019 when we emailed back and forth. And so then I said, I guess this is the punishment I deserve. And she's like, Why are you banned from New Orleans? How can you be banned from a city? Are you safe and okay where you are? Come on, Dykester, don't be fake now. Cause I said, well, I'm not actually banned from the city, but I'm banned from so many places that you might as well say so. I'm even uh, banned from the university I graduated from. And she ought to know better. Talk about ask me, damn, even from the family. No, she said, dang, even from the family. Oh, I didn't even see this picture. A picture of now. This is the email post. I'm not gonna put it out there, but you know, now well, I'm not gonna physically show it, but she said, "Dang, even from the family." She said somebody drove a car through my apartment, and then the apartment people changed the locks and tried to make it look like I was delusional. I had to live in a hotel. I recently got another apartment. I was in a psych ward for Easter. I attempted suicide because of Nipsey Hussle dying in the neighbor. Now, would you feel that way if I died? But you laugh at me for being a fan of Aaliyah? You know? Well, I don't have Aaliyah's posters and stuff and have books about her and stuff like that anymore. Got rid of her CDs and stuff, but they laugh at me for the very same thing. Narcissistic abusers in the family, they laugh at me for the very same things that they're guilty of. She said because of Nipsey, you didn't even know Aaliyah. Well, you didn't know Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was less famous than Aaliyah before he died. So she said because of Nipsey Hussle dying and a neighbor smoking weed, and the doctor said it interacted with my meds. She said my doctor wrote me a letter to let me out my lease, and the apartment people threw it away trying to say I broke my lease. Now I gotta get a lawyer. So much going on. I hate weed. Do you hate weed? They're trying to legalize it anywhere. So depressing. But then you worship vape. You worship vaping. So she showed me. I didn't even realize it until just now. She showed the picture of you know, she showed me a picture of the crashed apartment. Wow, I wish I could, but wow, she showed me a picture of the crashed her crashed apartment. You know, well, I'm not gonna show her name, but look, I don't know if y'all. It look like it's maybe. Should I make the phone less bright? Wait, yeah. See now, you could better see it talking about my storage space running out. But then you know, this is us right here. This the email. It's too dark. But now you can see our picture, and this is if y'all can see that. It's kind of hard. The picture of the crashed building. But she got evidence now. But they still calling her delusional. The picture of the crashed building. I just came across this last night when I was trying to look up any family pictures and pictures, because I was doing a blog, you know. And then I said, well, damn, sounds like you're going through worse than me, you know. And then I said, last I heard you broke up with China. Remember I said her girlfriend, her gay lover, China? Oh yeah, the fake code Bible class people. Where were they when? Where were the fake cult Bible class people? Where were they to help her during this time? This fake cult that you worship. Where the fake ID mark people who you rub it in my face about how many friends you got, and if you use it against me and throw it in my face about having no friends, but the fake cult Bible class people, like where where were they to help you with this? So I said, yeah, her girlfriend China. Well, I said, last I heard you broke up with China for good. I said, I don't know, family rumors. Haven't contacted those fuckers since this past October. I'm permanently and eternally done with them. Yes, I've always hated weed and fake, crusty, dirty, satanic cigarettes. Yeah. So, um, and yeah, I told her that me and Sean, the other biological brother Sean, were homeless at the same time last year. And now my twin sister told me it was shocking that our cousin, the retarded drunk dude, tried to fight us. I mean, tried to fight me. And she said I haven't heard from Ramona, Mark, none of them in years. She said I get sad sometimes because I be missing y'all. Well, I try to be nice and talk to you, but you hate me as a human being. We're twins. You know, I have been feeling lately like I want to at least reach back out to her since we're twins, but I'm forbidden and not allowed and banned and blocked from doing that. You know, she had this happen to her, but she hurt me. And, at 2 days after our last, I was crying all day for our 36th birthday, crying all day because she, wait till our birthday to pick an argument with me just for an excuse to, you know, she would pick an argument for an excuse to not talk to me for our birthday, you know, and 2 days later, after our, like 3 days after our argument and 2 days after our birthday, I lost my job at the fake YMCA. So, you know, she said, a lot I be feeling. She said, I be feeling lost and feeling lack of connection in this world, especially without you. Yeah, you yourself are a narcissistic abuser, and it seemed like she was trying to hoover me back. It's like she was trying to use Stank Danielle from the Stank and Kraft family's death to use that to hoover me back in. When she gave me the silent treatment, it's like if it weren't for Danielle's death, my twin sister still wouldn't even talk to me. Because we had gone several birthdays in our adulthood with silent treatment. She's the And then I try to reach back out to her later on that night, even the next day, and she wanted nothing to do with me. But she lied and said I'm feeling lost and feeling lack of connection in this world, especially without you. Bullshit. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't fucking be where I'm at now. And you know, it's like your gay lover China wants you all to herself while she's living free. You know, China, her gay lover who shares no flesh, no similar flesh and blood, no DNA, no similar DNA, no family tree, can live free. But if it was me, she would have me pay every rent, I mean, every penny of rent and bills plus our car note and had me hand over my entire social security check while I have no food for myself and then starve. And then she'll lie and say that I'm greedy, fat and greedy, and eat up the whole house. And you know what? With us being adults, we never like as adults we never lived together. I mean, in 2010 I spent it was 2010 and I spent just a freaking weekend by her house, and when I she sent for me to come up there to Virginia by her in 2007. And that lasted what, like not even 45 minutes. And she sent me on my merry way with the cab to go back, you know. So talking about feeling lost and feeling lack of connection in this world, especially without you. Yeah, that sounds like I think she just fake shooken up because Danielle had died. And Danielle died young, like at 37. She said stomach cancer. So now she says, my left ovary and fallopian tube is gone. I have 3 bulging discs in my back, arthritis, degenerative joints, Both of my eardrums are busted. I have 25 to 30% hearing loss in both ears. I have a tumor by my pituitary gland, a cyst in my left sinus cavity. I'm on over 30 medications. One of them is 2,100 milligrams. I can't drive the interstate no more. I have to drive the streetway. Been like that for over a year. I get dizzy. I have been tested. Test came back. I'm allergic to milk. Wow. She said weed is evil. Yes. Cigarettes too. And vape too. Let me see what else. It's like we're twins and she was trained, you know, to talk to me like I'm really fucking slow and retarded and dumb, you know. And I said, after that email, I said, yep, the family is not worried about us. Yvonne told me, talking about drunk Aunt Yvonne, she told me before the argument, you have no family. Talking her usual drunk talk. Um, and I said her husband Daryl, the dad, not Daryl Jr., who they call Dude, who was our cousin who tried to fight me. He wasn't gonna put his hands on me, but I'm glad my nephew Raymond defended me that time. But then, I mean, Raymond said that Dude ought to have better sense, than to put his hands on a female. But forget putting your hand. Don't even freaking talk to a female, especially a female in a family like that. You aggressively demand that I respect your mama while you know your mama freaking don't respect me. You respect my mama. I respect you. Shut the hell up, the retarded drunk talk. Just shut the fuck up. You know, I mean, a retarded drunk perp now. And so, but Raymond, my nephew Raymond, that's that retard Ramona's son. Well, I'm surprised. Well, he perps me too. So, um, so yeah, talking about Yvonne's husband Daryl, the dad, passed away last year. Well, now it's been 2 years now. He died April 1st, 2018 of prostate cancer. I'm not going to any more family funerals except mine or yours, whichever of us goes first. And I said, feel bad that your health is deteriorating. And then sad face. And I said, I actually forgot how bad your health was. I didn't realize that sleep deprivation affects your driving like a drunk person, also causing mood swings. I fear death every day. That's me saying this. Every day I fear having a heart attack or another stroke. I sometimes go 18 days straight with no sleep at all. I'm homeless on the streets here in Pensacola. Been here since April 30th last year. New Orleans doesn't want me there anymore. And then I said, I cannot believe your health is so bad. And then I said, why? And I said, the whole family is grudging against both me and you because of the 2015 fight between you and Mark, but I had nothing to do with that. You know. So then here she tells me, Pensacola is the ghetto. She said, I've been there before and the food is nasty and make me sick. Yeah, you can't. Over the phone, she told me Whataburger. That nasty ass fake Whataburger, Shitaburger downtown that wrongfully banned me. And they perked me and then banned me from there. And you use that to say that all of Pensacola food is nasty? Well, on the phone, she told me she thought all of Pensacola food is nasty. When it was just that place. I ate some good ass, even though, I ate some good ass food here in Pensacola. So, okay, so she said, I've been there before and the food is nasty and made me sick. She said, I drove down there before. She said, there was this other part of Florida I drove to, like the first couple of cities of Florida was very nice. She said, how are the people down there? She said, how's your relationship with Ramona and the brothers? She said, I tried to tell you about the family when you were by me. Damn it, what you mean? And you're just as evil as them. How you gonna warn me against them? And I mean, because I was talking to my twin sister on the phone, And I guess I made a mistake to tell her where I work at, cause she would do like just like she did my neighbors. Um, in Los Angeles, after a while they start perping me. I think she was calling up the YMCA, the main location, and probably calling. But I don't have any concrete proof of this. But later on in Los Angeles, the neighbors told me that. I mean, they wait. One of the neighbors waited till after. They wait till after. They wait till after. I mean, right before as they were moving out, and one of the neighbors admitted to me that my twin sister kept repeatedly calling him up, saying, a lot of lies and slander and rumors and stuff about me, and I like because he was gaslighting. I mean, because he used to love me, like he was excited to see me and excited to have me as a new neighbor, and he used to be like the neighbor. Now I call him Dirty Scrag Fags, but he delusionally believed he's a thug. He claimed he was a gangbanger in Los Angeles. Well, but he's a coward. He acts like a coward though, a scary coward. Like how you gonna be afraid of coward of cowardly towards me and scared of me, you know? But this guy Ron, who was the neighbor, after my twin sister got in his head, that's when he started perping me too. Bad. Him and everybody in that little it wasn't an apartment complex, but it was like a duplex and a triplex, like three houses connected, and then the next building was two houses connected. And so like how you gonna I don't know, like how you gonna like then and so then when he said, oh, I want to tell him, he's like, I was scared, you know. So shortly, I guess I mean, I wonder how could my twin sister have retaliated against him, But I knew it. I knew it's like I already knew that she must have told him something. Because when I confronted her about it, of course she lied, but she aggressively demands that I be honest about things when I'm be telling the truth. So, so I figure I'm wondering if she had something to do with why I mean, I already had some problems with certain people at the YMCA anyway, So I figure she might, while talking to me, pretending to be fake nice over the phone, she's sitting there. Ooh, let me call. Let me. I mean, me just. It seems like I can't even, share my life with my own twin sister without her using that as a weapon against me to hurt me and destroy me. I mean, I showed her where I work at. I mean, video and also pictures. I'm pretty sure pictures, but definitely video of where I work out. Cause she had me use this app called Marco Polo or something. I showed her, the pool I worked at and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure she called people, and I mean, cause it was around that time me and her were talking. And I guess, I'm sitting here wondering if things would have turned out better if I hadn't told her where I worked at. But me being homeless on the streets, I showed her where my sleep. Well, I mean, I showed her on the video where my sleep spot was and where my potty spot was too. And then she fake over exaggerate, fake cried, you know. But then all of a sudden, under the condition that you're mad at me, now all of a sudden I deserve to stay my ass on the streets and stay banned from everywhere because that's what she said. Me trying to wake up and tell her the truth about the Illuminati and New World Order, whatever, then she said, it's no wonder you get banned from everywhere. All that crazy shit you be talking. Telling me that I get banned from everywhere because I talk crazy shit. But my twin sister never called me a conspiracy theorist though. Or she never mentioned the word conspiracies. But none of my family ever called me conspiracy theorist. But they've been calling me crazy long before I found out the truth. So she tried to say, how are the people down there? So how's your relationship with Ramona and the brothers? I tried to tell you about the family when you were by me. And she tried to say, I told you in a nice way. Be quiet, because when she used it against me and threw it in my face when we were up there, and she tried to say, you've been talking bad about the family, and you've been telling she said, you've been telling me about the family since you've been up here. She told me that on the third day that I was there, that I do nothing but talk bad about the family all the time. Well, isn't that the reason why you and Mark got into a fight, because he got mad at you for talking bad about the family? So she's trying to say, remember I told you I gave up on trying to get them to love me a long time ago. It's never going to happen. We're not light skinned, and we were raised by Ann. She said it's never gonna happen. No matter what we do, we're giving them how much money. She said we're giving them how much money to accept us. And yeah, Brandy, I've been giving you how much money to accept me? No, I wasn't giving you money to accept me. You used me out my money and try to make like you were borrowing the money, and then bragged to the rest of the family about how you glad to not pay me back and keep me broke and keep me in debt and stuff like that. Brag about taking all my money, using and taking advantage of your own damn twin sister. But then you didn't like for them to perp you and do the same to you. And I don't perp nobody. I never took advantage of my twin sister with money. She never really even gave me one red cent. We're twins, and she receives over $3,000 a month, well over that. And I only get, let's see how much I get, $800. 800, 803, 803, $803. So all I get. I mean, I don't even get food stamps, and if I do, it's only $15 a month. Snack money. So I mean, 15 a month food stamps. So that's why I didn't even go and reapply. So she tried to say, we giving them how much money to accept us? Yeah. So I mean, they were money hungry and users and abusers. And she did the very same thing. She told them to treat me like this. And then the biological mom, Frances, when she was alive, she used to tell me, I can tell, I mean, because the foster mom liked to paint this picture that Brandy's the victim and that I hate her so damn much. Now I'm just so evil and jealous or whatever. Excuse me. But the biological mom, Frances, she said, see, I can tell that you love Brandy more than she loves you. Her eyes wide and she be like, you heard me? Like her eyes get real big and wide. She be like, she be talking, and she be like, you heard me? So she said, it's embedded in them. I know about love. No, you don't. Because if you knew about love, I wouldn't be in this hotel struggling, or I wouldn't be living on the doggone streets. If you knew about love, we would be, I mean, I would be where China is. We would be living together. Even as adults, certain twins live together, you know, or they might, unless they're married. But you all these strangers and these gay lovers, even if they're not a gay lover, even these friends, these guys or whatever you had, stay with you for a while, and then they use and hurt you and stab you in the back in a way that's will drive you to the mental hospital, drive you over the edge. And you kept forgiving them, and even that husband of yours, that effeminate, retarded husband, Special Esther Dwayne. You kept taking him back and forgiving him. How the fuck he beat you upside the head with a wrench and set you up to get gang raped, and shortly after that you took him back? But because me and you had a disagreement for our birthday, and I said, you know, I said, that you were the one who encouraged me to call the dean from the fake Bible class or whatever. And then me and her, she tried to lie and say that she never encouraged me to call him. And I'm like, well, why did you give me? Why she trying to lie and say she warned me against calling him? No, because you were trying to force me to get back into the fake cult Bible class. You know, and so that was why me and her had the falling out on our birthday. Her gay lover China, her gay lover China had that the week before that had a all out fist fight, and she said she admitted that China beat her up. And it's like if they had a serious fight like that, and she called me up complaining to me, and China's still in the car with her, and they were still friends or whatever. But and we got a freaking pandemic going on. It's the damn coronavirus, and not one family member decided to want to reach out to me. Not one, including her. And I'm not gonna reach out to nobody to kiss nobody's ass anymore. Since people look down on me for kissing everybody's ass and worried about what other people think or dwelling on what other people think about me. You know, so, but now I'm the asshole for deciding that I no longer want to kiss ass anymore. So, I'm not even going to call that retarded fag Mark either. So, she tried talking about I know about love. If you knew about love, we would be living together, or you would be helping me out. Or we would be fighting together. Or you would listen to me when I tell you the damn truth. Now, I never had to discuss. I never told her anything about gang stalking or targeting, but I did the little bit of the Illuminati and stuff that I tried to tell her. Well, I told her, been trying to tell her for years, but it's like anything that comes out of my mouth, I'm muted and canceled. They have their mind made up that I'm canceled. And my twin sister's only bitter towards and upset about me for talking about the truth of the Illuminati and New World Order and stuff is because I told her that the fake IDMR, Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research cult, is part of the New World Order. Even though they're not well known, but they're worldwide. They have locations worldwide, but they're not. I'm sorry, my chin is itching. They have locations worldwide. But I can ask people next door. You ever heard of Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research? No, what's that? But they can tell you about the Jehovah's Witnesses now. They probably can tell you about the Mormons. They probably can tell you about the Seventh Day Adventists. But they can't tell nobody. You wouldn't know about the fake IDMR cult. So she said, I hate that at times you think I sound authoritative. Did I spell that right? Yes, you did. Um, you are bossy and controlling and abusive and always hollering and screaming and yelling at people for no reason. Unnecessarily. You're an abusive bully, a dyke bully. And you know it. She said, if you want me to come across with a more submissive way, I can. She said, I just be thinking that that's just the way I talk, and I never ever meant any harm. You're a damn lie. Because if that's the way you talk, you would talk to other people like that. But no, I'm the only one. Me and Sean are the only ones who she feels that way. To belittle and talk down like as if we're freaking stupid. To get mad and scream at me and say that she has more sense than me because you just parroting what the fake foster families say. And those ignorant Project Ghetto fake crusty kids at school. You say that they got more. I mean, they'll say you got more sense, because you sold out. I don't even know if they persecute her. If she sold out and they persecute her worse than me, maybe because that she probably disobeys sometimes. I don't know, but she said I hate to have to. Yeah, narcissistic abusers always tell me about having to walk on eggshells but then they police my life about my decisions that have nothing to do with them. You know, you prevent me from driving. Don't you think that's walking on eggshells? You get to police and dictate where I should work, but yet, or what, make me quit my job or whatever. I mean, the cab driving job, or you can, prevent me from going to the beach. But you talking about walking on eggshells for me? So I hate to have to walk on eggshells, but so be it. I just have to alter how I talk when I speak with you and come with a much more gentle approach. I think we both have hearing problems, though. No, um, you know damn well that you belittle me and talk to me like I'm stupid because you see yourself as superior. But this is her trying to you know, act like she's trying to hoover me back in, suck me back in. Yeah, that like when we get into an argument or a fight or something, I have to wait until she's ready to decide. She gets to be the. I'm the one who's born 13 minutes before her. I'm the one who was born first, but she's the one who makes all the decisions on how we should get along. She decides, and even other people suggest that I be the one to wait until she's ready to talk. But see, if I get mad and if she done me something so fucking horrible, like say if she, for example, if she's by the fact that she lied on me, and now this is the truth. Now she lied on me and said I tried to kill her daughter. Then she lied and said I molested her daughter and had everybody ganging up on me, and she lied to people saying I'm a prostitute and stuff like that, And so if I get mad, and it's like I got wrongfully banned from that Tulane hospital. So the fact of something like that, um, if I decided the fact that she lied on me and I almost got arrested, almost lost my doggone college career behind her lies. Then she wait years later to admit it that she lied and then try to justify it. And so then, if I decide I want to give her the silent treatment, you have to hear from outsiders how I'm wrong for that, how I'm gonna reap what I sow. If we're on social media, she'll get everybody on Facebook be on her side, defending her, while 12,000 people block me in one night based on her lies, when she has those same 12,000 people applauding her, and stuff like that. And so now she said, my health has been bad for years, many, many years. I tried to tell you about Jesus Christ, but you let your gay lover threaten you that, yeah, Brandy, if you decide that you want to turn, because she knew that turning to Jesus, my twin sister wouldn't be gay no more. If she turned to Jesus Christ, she wouldn't be gay no more, and she wouldn't be gay anymore. And then it's like, and like China's money, so her free ride would be over. And China admitted that she was never gay before. Sorry that I can't remember. Oh man, I cannot remember China's real name. I just remember her first name is Alicia. Real name is Alicia, but I don't remember her last name though. Um, so now she says my health has been bad for years, many, many years. I told you about those medicines. She feel like she had that. I'm getting exercise, Social Security. Let's see. The last time I was on pills was more like 2011, but then I took them once or twice again in 2012, and then at like around the beginning of 2017, an abusive emergency doctor forced me against my will to take Xanax, which I didn't want to, and she forced me against my will to take Xanax. They all forced me against my will to take Xanax that one night. I should have been able to file a lawsuit. So Excuse me. So she said her health has been bad for so many years. She said sinus issues, the tumor by my pituitary gland. They can't do nothing about it. And I have nodules all over my breast. They're gonna monitor it for the next couple of years to make sure they don't turn into cancer. They found those last year. I have a hernia. I have to go to physical therapy. I am high risk for falls. But in 2017, she was driving everywhere and treated me like she didn't want me. You know, treated me like she didn't trust me to drive. You know, so now she told me that fight with Mark was Mark's fault. He had no business putting his hands on me. He lied about what happened, talking about he really wanted to hit China, which means he had intentions to hit somebody, right? So why didn't he just hit China? The whole thing makes no sense. John Lee told me the false story. Mark told the family, shaking my head. But I'm wrong for what? I was sick with a sinus infection and on antibiotics that day, and he kept nagging me to go over there, like he did to me. He thought China was gone. China fucked up his plan. Stop. She worshipped that gay lover and making like as if China is protecting her. Um, you know, China fucked up his plan. I still got the text messages and pics of what he did to my face. He was trying to get money out of me because he knew I got paid that day and he didn't expect China to be with me. The only reason why China was with me. Well, how come China can take your money but Mark can't? But we your family. But I'm not saying, you know, I'm not defending him or saying he got a right to use you or nothing. But I'm just saying, I'm just pointing out that it's okay for a friend to use you, but you don't give your family shit. Well, she was giving the light skinned family members, Ramona and everybody. Now I'm her twin sister. She didn't give me shit, but the light skinned family, Arthur's light skinned kids, um, Wyatt, Mark, and Ramona, she giving them money because they're worshiping them because their skin color, and then Ramona making a falsely accuse both of us of worshiping light skinned people. But you know what? I'm gonna post a link on this video. I'm gonna post a link to the blog I did last night, showing pictures of the family and the daddy issue, and watch y'all gonna be like, oh well, she does, they do like y'all probably can see for yourselves that we do resemble Arthur, and we don't necessarily have to be light skinned like him, you know. So she said that he knew I got paid that day and he didn't expect China to be with me. The only reason why China was with me, I promise, it was because you talking about me being on my regular meds plus antibiotics in a 45-minute drive, and I asked her to come with me in case I got sleepy on the road. You see what I'm saying? Well, why would she need to come with you? China can't drive. I mean, China doesn't have a license. She doesn't want to learn how to drive. She said certain areas of the Pensacola. Oh, that was me saying that. I said certain areas. Well, no, it's like from what I know, it's like here in Pensacola, unless there are some areas I don't know. Cervantes, they don't say Cervantes the Spanish way, but there's Cervantes Street, Cervantes, and Mobile, which turns into Mobile Highway, up until you get to it's considered the hood or the ghetto up until you get to in certain areas like in areas near Fairfield, close to Mobile Highway, and near the bus station, that's considered hood and ghetto also. And sir, I mean, in any area like the area like by Q Street and like anywhere like somewhat, but like all along Cervantes and also the areas in between like by Fairfield and L Street, like I mean no more like from Palafox, and then all the way to Mobile Highway. That's you know, the ghetto. But all the areas surrounding, like 9 Mile, is the rich, proper white people. That's their area. Like near UWF, the rich, proper white people live out there. But then Navy Boulevard is like, and oh yeah, in Warrenton area, certain ghetto areas over there too. But and that's still certain areas of Pensacola that I really don't know, you know. But on Mobile Highway, like I guess once you get to Blue Angel and Softly Field Road, when you if you go past that and like go towards Pine Forest Road and all that, it's not really ghetto like that. I mean, it's start being like richer and more affluent and stuff, you know. But here on Mobile, it's like Cervantes is like the black people's ghetto and hood, and Mobile Highway seems more like the poor whites ghetto and hood. You know, I wouldn't even say hood. It's like a lot of homeless people who live in motels and do drugs. You know, but oh yeah, I said certain. That's me telling her now. Excuse me. Certain areas of Pensacola is the ghetto. Not to sound braggy, but I eat good food here every day. I guess downtown isn't ghetto. And then I said, Ramona was fake towards me since June 2017, the day after me and drunk lady Yvonne argued. And I said she copied off of her to pick a fight with me, and we hadn't argued in 3 years. And she keeps me isolated from everyone, very bossy and controlling. She almost died of last June of stage 5 kidney failure, and all she had to do was simply drink water. And so, she, um, so I said the family clearly don't care about us. And I said, who's John Lee? And so then she said, damn, last June was a fucking year for everybody I seen. She said, I didn't know that Ramona almost died. She says, Mark still in Texas. Have you heard anything about Ann or any of them? And she said, Kayla, April's daughter, is pregnant. She said, damn, we almost lost Ramona. Well, my twin sister acted like she never knew. She's like, what the Kayla had a baby? What the fuck? Well, you the one told me Kayla was pregnant, you know? So she asked me, you know them twins, Jackie and Joyce? John Lee is their brother. Yeah, it seemed like the twins, Jackie and Joyce, the twin Joyce is was married to retarded drunk Yvonne, my drunk Aunt Yvonne's retarded drunk husband Daryl. Daryl's brother, I'm trying to say. I said, wow, Caitlin is pregnant. Sounds weird. Congratulations to her, but yeah. So I said, sounds weird. Congratulations to her. It was sad but scary, but strange to see Ryan be a grown man. So I said, talking about the foster family. I said, I still have dreams about Kyle and them being little. And I said, yeah, that retard almost died. And I said, I'll be the cruel one for saying that we don't need that we don't need her on the face of this earth. And I said, Mark and Wyatt didn't attend Daryl's funeral, but they came here a couple of weeks after. And I said, Bitches didn't even let me know. Asshole, stop. I said, but Mark and Wyatt didn't attend Daryl's funeral, but they came a couple of weeks after. And I said, bitches didn't even let me know that they were in town at first. And I said, Shelby is fake and two-faced. Went back and told Ann about me being homeless on the streets. And I know he was laughing about it. Shelby from the fake foster family. So she said, what did Ann say about it? Is she still mean? Is that side of the family still mean? The foster family, I mean. She said, is Shelly still a bully? And she said, and man, these Spanish people are wicked out here. I see why you act the way you did before you left. They act like Texas belongs to them. I said, Ann acted outraged. Last time I saw her was in 2017. And so she said she was extra nice and gave me $40. And I said Shelly treated me like talking about the foster family. I said Shelly treated me like my presence was not welcome. Brian, Greedy Dykes, Brian is still an asshole. And I said Alex and Ryan love me. And I said Alex looked like a Spanish girl. And Ryan's voice is not deep. And I said Ryan is 6'1" and very overweight. And Alex was 5'8" last time I saw her. I said I saw Shelby twice at Rouse's, and he pretended to be extra happy to see me. We talked for a short bit, and after that, he asked me where I was living. I told him I'm homeless on the streets. He he asked me for my phone number, and then snuck behind my back and went and told Ann. And I said the motherfucker didn't even offer me a few bucks or nothing. He didn't offer to help me or do anything for me, not even resources or anything, y'all. So I said Ann wished for me to be talking about the foster mom and Adrian Felder. I said Ann wished for me to be homeless, jailed, a prostitute, or dead all these years. Now she's surprised. I meant to say now she's surprised that I'm homeless. I said, yeah, I call them the weenie ass Mexican illegal criminal animals. They hate us and are more prejudiced than white people. I said, white people are racist here in Pensacola. I said, I'm glad not many illegals here. I said, mostly American. I said, I feel traumatized by the abuse of illegals from illegal Mexicans from Los Angeles. I said the noise, the discrimination, lies, and just destroying my life. Destroying my life. I said nobody likes Pensacola, but I came here for the beaches. Then she said, I didn't know Shelby was shysty like that. But she falsely accused me of kissing their ass. Like, I just so happened to come across meeting, seeing Shelby at Rouse's. That's why I said I was wondering. I don't even know if Shelby was gang stalking me or if he was perping me. Because I heard rumors that the foster mom's sister Dana. Well, I didn't know it was called gang stalking then, but I heard that they were stalking. It sound the way they described it sounds like gang stalking. Like as if the foster mom, Shelby's mom Dana, the foster mom's sister Dana, was gang stalking the biological mom Frances. From what I heard that Mickey and Dana were gang stalking Frances, the biological mom Frances. But the biological mom Frances was perping me too. But me, I don't perp nobody, and I don't get paid to perp nobody. I never a day in my life purposely drove a car with one headlight. And the one time it wasn't on purpose, but I had my sister Ramona set up that car accident, and you know later on that night I was driving around with one headlight, and then yeah, they say if you drive with one headlight you get pulled over. But so they had this one person who professed to be targeted and said, relax, not everybody that drives around, I don't remember which professed targeted individual said on his videos, relax, not everybody that driving around with one headlight is gang stalking you. Yes, it is, because they couldn't do that and get away with it. All these massive police presence around here, come on now. So, all right. So my twin sister said, I didn't know Shelby was shysty like that. I thought he was one of the good guys. No, because you worship him because society considers him good looking. Shelby crooked too. They all fake. Shelby's a fake demand being in control punk whole fucking fag. So I thought he was. She said I thought he was one of the good guys of that family. That way, me and him bonded when we were little, when he was still a kid himself. He might have been a teenager. I think I heard him and Mark are the same age, but I could be wrong. She said he was my dude. He even taught me how to throw a knife into a tree. So much killing and murder up here is scary. She said I try to be on my P's and Q's. So scary up here. So then she said I'm so fucked up about Danielle dying. I can't get over it. So yeah. Okay, hold up. There she go talking more about Danielle. And my twin sister said, you know Ann will be mean, then turn nice, but continue to let her children be vipers towards us. She don't correct them or tell them shit. Well, Hellface Shelly is a perp, a sociopathic bully and a perp. She don't correct them or tell them. Well, they're her flying monkeys. And I mean, nobody ever, nobody else has ever said that the foster mom Ann was our handler. I mean, nobody ever said, "Oh yeah, the foster mom was your handler." No, nobody ever said that. But I suspected that that's what it sounds like. And it's like she was the freaking R. Kelly, but no sex involved, But I mean, the way the control and abuse and meanness and everything, and us with the Stockholm syndrome and everything. My twin sister says she don't correct them or tell them shit. Like she'll let them finish off her dirty work. And you finish off the foster mom's dirty work, Dykester, Brandy. You finish off her dirty work and then send all the dirty work to the mentally slow, crazy biological family. And then they saw you for who you really were and then started to treat you a certain way too. So she said her niceness don't mean shit sometimes, you know. And I said I fear death every day because we were talking about, a little bit, had more conversation about Danielle from the Kraft family, and I said I fear death every day. I said I also fear every day of going to jail. And we were emailing because I was hesitant to give her my phone number that time. So you know, because the abuse she put me through in 2017. Call herself trying to put me out on Facebook like that. We both been victims of abuse, and they gave brother Mark and Wyatt and Sean. So why they think they're superior or better than me? So I said I fear death every day. Also fear every day of going to jail. I said my homeless situation was a setup. Gotta sleep outside every night being attacked by mosquitoes. I was banned from one place here so far, that fake Everman's place, but I'm not. The ban has been lifted, but I don't think I want to go over there no more, even though the food was so good. So I said I got banned from 3 hotels near and on Canal Street in New Orleans, for being simply asking to use the bathroom. Also banned from Harris. They banned Sean from Harris and in another place too. Homeless discrimination is real no matter how clean I am. She said, I fuck to hate that my brother and sister are homeless. I really do. Well, why you didn't instantly send for us to come by you then? And it seemed like we're going to just keep arguing and fighting. It seemed like as if our relationships and stuff like that connect. It's like this family seems like it's irreparably destroyed. And my family act like they think they can handpick who's related to them based on skin color. You know, so she trying to say I hate. I mean, then she's sitting there talking to me like she makes like talking to me like that's her way of trying to talk nice, fake nice, and try to talk softer to me is to talk to me like a freaking baby. Just why the fuck you gotta do that? Why you can't just talk to me normal? Like you don't talk to Ramona like that. You don't try to handle her. I mean, just talk to me normally. Like you don't have to, because she think I have stupid written on my forehead. She thinks Sean has stupid written on his forehead. But now Sean seems like he's one of them, turning to the evil ones. So she said, no matter. She said, talking about, I hate to hear that my brother and sister are homeless. I really do, no matter what we went through in the past. I really do. And then she asked me, do you have a cell phone? So I can give you my number. And none of this conversation did she, none of this conversation, this email, none of it was, excuse me, none of this conversation did she offering for me and Sean to come stay with her, you know. So I told her about my phone number. Then I said I have a tip job to work this evening. Well, at that time, I said 4 p.m. to close, like 1 or 2 a.m. I said I work 2 jobs and still don't have adequate hours. I just started them. I got a job here quicker than New Orleans. Sorry, y'all. And I said I don't like New Orleans anymore. It's so wicked and horrible down there. And I said they need another Katrina times 10. Well, damn, now we got this freaking coronavirus and it's affecting the whole world, not just New Orleans. But I said people were so freaking evil down there and cold-hearted and not like pre-Katrina. People used to have each other's backs before Katrina, you know. But New Orleans, people have become fake sellouts. I mean, the black person who's black as this phone would be the type to rat you out or snitch you out and try to play the strict game, trying to pretend to be all strict and follow the rules. Shucks, back then in New Orleans, people used to do stuff like illegally sneak an underage. I mean, I know that was wrong, but I'm just saying how lenient people used to break the rules in New Orleans back then. New Orleans, but following the rules, that was that fake West Bank shit. Now it's become reversed. 2017, 18, 19, 20. Now the East Bank people act like sellouts and will tell on you and will try to play like they're strict with authority. And the West Bank people be the ones who be will bend the rules. Like will do something like sneak in and give you a little, like work at a restaurant and sneak you a little extra a free sneak you a free extra apple pie up in your meal, something like that. So I said now it's reverse. And so I said New Orleans people are fake with bad attitudes while the Gretna people are real. I said it used to be the opposite years ago. Because I used to always talk about the fake Gretna people. So then I showed her a couple of little other things, you know, and that's the end of the emails. But I know I said a lot and read a lot, but this, um, you know, because I was trying to look at some old family pictures from my blog, and yeah, me talking about the daddy issue, in which, um, and you know what? I don't care if y'all get aggravated. Now, if people want me to not worry about what others think and just do me, but then people always have a freaking say so. They always have something to say about my every little decision, or they'll physically block me or hinder me. Like, say, if I get kicked off of YouTube because somebody, I mean, if I get kicked off of YouTube again because somebody don't like me or because they're sick and tired of me being quote unquote annoying. So their opinion is that you think I'm annoying, so then you make me suffer based on what you think about me. And I have no power or control over to prevent myself from being, but you got the power to get me banned from YouTube or, banned from a certain club or, it can be I'm a female, but I'm gonna use basketball. I mean, it could be a basketball club I join. you know, and then because you don't like me, you be that narcissistic abuser who's not the boss, but would heavily influence the real boss to act like a flying monkey and have me banned, or you know, and sometimes it might be no explanation, no reason for why I'm banned from this basketball team or whatever club or whatever. You know, I'm just using that for example, or a gardening club or something like that. You know, but people always tell me not to worry about, or they get mad or tell me I shouldn't. And the same narcissistic abusers who try to tell me not to worry about what others think about me are the same ones who act like as if I'm supposed to worry about what nobody else thinks except what they themselves think about me. Like, you want me to value what you think about me, but don't worry about what other people, like, your opinion about me is the only opinion that matters. And then there you go, you know, trying to keep me isolated, get mad at me for talking to this person, and you're just sitting there trying to police and control my life, you know. So, I mean, I think other targets too have told me that it sounds like as if both me and my twin sister were targeted or gang stalked, but then she must have caved into the program and became a perp. You know, because they don't, like, I heard that with the targeted individual programs, sometimes they'll either use the crazy um excuse me, they'll use the crazy label or the criminal kind of label against you. You know, and me and my twin sisters, I guess through the foster care upbringing, you know, they gave us the crazy label. So, um, my family has had, my twin sister knows more secrets about both sides of the family than I do. But my, even the biological family seem like, you know, they're hiding the genealogy from me. I have a right to freaking quit. When people said don't, the fake mental health counselor's been like, it doesn't matter who your real dad is as long as you're a good person. Um, no, I have a right to know who my real dad is, and anybody else, because I heard there are other family members with this situation too. It's sad how a girl would grow up and never even so much saw a picture of her dad, you know. But this is the supposed dad that's married to my mom. Other than the altered middle name on my birth certificate, he's the man named on our birth certificate, and his age 52. And when she was 52 at that time, was listed on both of our birth certificates. My mom, the biological mom Frances, was listed as 35 on our birth certificate, and so 2 years later, Dirty Derek was the last one, the youngest. Um, so, and I know, then again, you know, all these people who tell me what I need to do, what I need to focus on, what I need to be worried about, but then those are the same people who tell me don't stop letting people get in my head or don't worry about what other people think about me. You know, it's like y'all giving me like confusing information, confusing opinions or whatever. You know, everybody wanting to police and control me from different and opposing angles and everything. And me, and when I do my own thing, I can get arrested for that. I can go to jail for that. When I do what makes me happy, that's not criminal. According to my own twin sister, if she had to be one of the bully fag cops, she would arrest me for eating a spoonful of coconut oil. Because, yeah, anything that makes me happy or anything I like, she copied off the foster mom with that, was saying whatever I like or whatever makes me happy, that's part of my sickness, part of my OCD. You know, so it's part of my sickness, part of my OCD. You know, anything that makes me happy, part of my sickness, part of my OCD. But see, I wasn't trying to like, and I know people might come in my comments, flood my comments, like, you need to stop telling all your family business. You need to, but then I'm worried about what other people say, right? Well, what if I just say, fuck your opinion? You think I'm telling my business? You leave me alone. But see, people act on, they use hurtful ways to act on their opinion or what they think about me in a way that make me suffer, have to suffer. You know, and that's what made me, the fact of me having to suffer and feeling powerless of people's actions against me based on what they think about me is what make me more afraid. That's why I get afraid. But people just having opinions all day long. People just having opinions, and no action, you know, that's what people do to other people. But people figure I'm vulnerable and, don't have a support system. That's why they figure that they can attack and hurt me more. you know, so many things in my life that I had to miss out on that I could never get back or that could never be reversed. you know, excuse me. So, yeah, I mean, it really sounded like as if my twin sister was, she calls everybody. The gay brother Mark, he is a narcissistic abuser, abusive and controlling, and he acts like he thinks he's everybody's handler. and people like him need to be put to death. I freaking hate him. Yeah, you're supposed to be my brother, but you don't have a right to, you know, you're the one who doesn't deserve to live if you think that you can go around and control, abuse, and destroy everybody. You brutally beat my own twin sister and lied and said she beat herself up. But then my twin sister would have done the same thing to me, and people would believe her. In 2017, when I went to go see my own twin sister, the older sister Ramona made it like as if I deserved to be trashed by my twin sisters because I shouldn't even gone up there. Well, I was more like trying to go up there. Well, I haven't seen my twin sister in person in 7 years and was excited to see her and wanted to see her, but she had no desire to want to see me. But then she'll play victim and then lie to everybody and say, she hate me! Or whatever. Now I'm the one who's evil and hate her. She evil. So, it's not me just telling my business like that. It's more like, I'm sorry, my chest. Me just blogging, you know, detailing my experiences. And plus, this video is just relevant to me trying to question. I mean, as one big example, the emails I was reading is one example of me trying to question whether or not she was targeted too. You know, so I'm done with this video and thanks for watching.